Welcome, Cancer, to your mid-August career and money reading. We're going to go ahead and see what the second half of August has in store for you with regards to energy and messages coming in. I'm going to start off with your oracle cards, and then we're going to pull tarot for further clarification. Just remember, my dear Cancerians, if the messages that come through don't resonate with you, I don't want you to worry. Just means it's not meant to be your reading at this time, and you can go ahead and look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs, as they could have more relevant and more applicable information for you. So let's pull one more card. And then we are going to see what this is all about for you. Okay. Cancer. This looks quite an interesting reading. I don't know why the cards keep moving. Never mind. Okay, let's start. Right, now this is very interesting because we've got like a lot of love coming in, and this is a career and money reading. And when I say love, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. So let's just look at this. The first one is bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so we're talking about career and money, and it's telling you to bring love into the situation. So this could very well be, Cancerians, it's now time to look at, especially if you're working in something that you're not loving, if you're not getting any enjoyment out of, any sense of accomplishment, any sense of you're on the right track, fulfillment, this is probably going to be a message around that. When the beauty card comes in, Cancerians, in a money and career reading, it's very much about identifying and recognizing your skills and talents and working with them and enhancing them and building on them. Okay, so all of this we're going to clarify with the tarot. Lighten your load. It just tells me for a lot of my Cancerians, it's just been a very, very hard slogging period. Okay, this is just like this energy for me is like, when? Okay, when will it end? When will it break? When will there be light at the end of the tunnel? When? And then we've got this beautiful next moon, another new moon energy, new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe, which is a beautiful, beautiful message to come through, because it tells you no matter what is going on with you, Cancerians, no matter what's happening this next few weeks, okay, as we end of August, you're safe and your loved ones are safe. And for Cancerians, this is a big thing. A very big thing, because when you know you and your loved ones are safe, you're able to move ahead and concentrate on everything else. But let's go ahead and get some more information about bring love into the situation. What is that referring to for our Cancerians? Please, can we get some more insight into that? Right, we have got Page of Cups, Three of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Okay. We've got 2 pages here. So let's start with our 2 pages. Whenever we see our 2 pages, we just know that there's a start. It's a beginning. It's something is happening. There's like the energy of a start, an energy of potential, an energy of newness. Also tells us there could be some kind of good news coming in. It could be unexpected, but it just tells me, especially with the Three of Wands, that there's light. There's light here, Cancerians. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to get a sign. This for me, this Page of Cups is it's a sign. You're going to get a definite sign within the next 2 weeks. Now, this could be anything, Cancerians. It could be just say you've been putting your CVs out to resumes out to very many jobs, and you haven't been getting, absolutely, it's like for you going into the ether and never coming back. This, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to get a sign that you'll be called in for an interview. There's if you've been wanting to start your own business, you've been doing all the research, you've been doing all the planning, you've been doing everything. Maybe within the next 2 weeks, you get somebody, you meet somebody, you tell them what you're doing, and they go, man, that is a brilliant idea. You are going to get some kind of sign, some kind of confirmation that what you're doing is on track, that what you're doing is the right thing. it's coming in. It's going to kind of come in an unexpected way. In an unexpected way, my Cancerians. It's also telling me it's a start here. This is something you've wanted to do, something you've been working on, planning for, hoping for. I feel there is going to be some kind of beginning coming for you now in this next 2 weeks. Some kind of beginning. Let's look at this beauty card. This is very much seeing your gifts and talents. You know, sometimes we get so worn down, especially with this light and the load card. We get so worn down by everything. We forget who we are. We forget how fantastic and wonderful we are. We forget our gifts. We forget our talents. So let's see what this is about for you. We've got the Tower. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Three of... Okay. Right, now, this is like a big wake-up call here. There's a big wake-up call coming here. It's like, Cancerians, this is like, for me, it's you're going to get a shock, but it's not a bad shock. Please don't get worried here. It's going to be like, and it could also come from this. It also could be very much related to the sign. It'll come from a source that, like, you can't believe it. It's like somebody, I'll give you an example. It's somebody like you admire, or it's a job that you've really wanted, and they'll call you in and they'll say, we really, really appreciate how good you are at that. Or you're like a mentor or somebody you really admire you'll turn around and say, geez, you are so gifted and talented at that. And it's just, for me, it's like something you've forgotten and somebody reminds you of it, and it gives you a complete jolt. This Tower for me is going to be a complete jolt. Somebody's going to wake you up. This is a wake-up call, Cancerians. It's going to be a wake-up call, and you're going to realize, you know what? I actually do have some great things going for me. I've just forgotten with all this, waiting and kind of all this kind of hard time I've been through. I've just forgotten. I've forgotten how fabulous I am. I've forgotten that I've got stuff to offer and got stuff to bring to the table. And this kind of jolt, this recognition of like, you know what? I'm really okay. Actually, I'm more than okay. I'm really fantastic. Okay? This brings a whole new energy in for you. A whole new energy in. It's coming, and it's coming from an unexpected source, but it's going to be I feel it's somebody that you really admire because it gives you such a jolt. It's not somebody like your friend, or your family, because of course friends and family are always going to try and build us up. This is somebody that it's like, I'll give you another example. Say you're in a job and you're just working really, really hard and slogging, and all of a sudden, you get into the elevator with the CEO, and they turn around and they'll go, "You've been doing a fabulous job." Okay, wonderful. Okay, so now that we've had the CEO acknowledge you, and now we're starting to feel a whole lot better. It gives you a complete boost, and it also makes you identify and recognize your fabulousness. Right, then we've got this light in your load. Now this is I think a lot for my Cancerians, just carrying the world on their shoulders, really feeling completely burdened, completely stressed. Let's see what this is all about. We've got the Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and we've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, Cancerians, this is just, I'm having this Six of Cups come through quite a lot for a lot of readings, and I do believe there's a lot of shift in the energy now with this. We're coming through this last super moon on the 11th of August and going into the new moon. I think this energy is going to be quite liberating for you. There's like a definite shift of energy here, and it just tells me quite nicely that something that's just you've been waiting for for a long time. It's just you've been persevering, carrying this heavy load on your shoulders. Just keep going. But there's great things that are on the horizon for you. It's just about getting to the other end of it. And I know sometimes it's so hard because, it's like when, and I understand that. And, it's just, for me, what I can see the change happening here, and I cannot tell you when, but I can tell you you're going to feel the change. And I think that's going to be wonderful. It's just when you can feel, sometimes even if we see the smallest sign of things changing, of things moving, of things, some course of action coming into play. Because I've got the 10 of Cups coming in here, and the 6 of Cups is like the universe is saying it's your time, Cancerians. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. You're going to get everything you've been hoping and wanting. It's coming. It's coming. I know you've been patient, but you're going to have to be patient a little while longer. There's just some energies have to still play out here. It's just one of those things, divine timing works completely different to our timing. So it's just hold in there. Hold on. It's coming. Let's look at this. You and your loved ones are safe. Let's look at this for you, my dear Cancerians. I love that message for you. We've got the 4 of Cups, the Magician, and the High Priestess. My dear Cancerian, sorry, I'm just making such a mess here. I want you to know one thing. This is such a big card of telling you just be grateful for all the gifts that you got in your life, for you and your loved ones being safe, healthy, and well. This is really a gratitude card. This is like, God, the hand of God coming in with this cup. Sometimes we're so involved in our own stuff. We only see what we're carrying, the burden, that we don't see the beautiful things around us. The health and the happiness of our loved ones. And sometimes we take that for granted. And this card is coming in and saying, Cancerians, it's a gift. It's a gift. Sometimes you just got to acknowledge, even though you've got everything else going on, and maybe your finances and your career are not exactly where you want it to be, and you're feeling a little bit burdened and down. Just stop for some time and acknowledge you and your loved ones are safe, healthy, and well. This is the blessing of all blessings. This is the gift of all gifts. And it's quite interesting that it's just coming in here. Perhaps it's just a little bit like sometimes we just forget to say thank you for what we do have. And we are all like that because we get so consumed about things not going our way, things not breaking when we want them to break. But perhaps just stop and say, wow, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. And then carry on, because there's things happening, there's things changing, but I think it's really good just to acknowledge what we have. Right, my dear Cancerians, I'm just now going to pull another card for you, just a message from Spirit for these last 2 weeks of August. And we've got Pig Spirit, number 47, use your mind wisely. Now, for me, that is very much about focusing on all the good things that you have. Don't let your mind spiral on the things you don't have. Things are happening. You're going to see sign. There's going to be a sign here. There's going to be a sign coming in. You're going to get some kind of acknowledgement and compliment from somebody you respect and admire. Things are happening, things are changing. It's not moving fast enough for you. I can see that. And there is a frustration here. I can see that. But use your mind. When you get that frustration, just look around and say, I'm saved, my loved ones are safe, and the rest I can deal with. So there you have it, my dear Cancerians. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please go ahead and give it the thumbs up. It just lets me know that you like this kind of content. If you'd like, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's just something I would really appreciate. It helps me, it helps the channel grow. And I wish you all the most wonderful second half of August, and I'm sending you all lots of love.